Memorization. That is the phrase printed on 6 different New York civil service notices, and if you have gone looking for what it means, you have found reading lessons written for school exams. This is what it means on these ones. You get a short report, it is taken away, and then you answer questions about it. This is not a test of how good your memory happens to be. It is a test of whether you read with a system. People who file facts as they read outperform people who read hard and hope. In the next few minutes, the technique, step by step, and then the 4 ways people lose points on it. First, read once for shape, then read to file. Your first pass answers one question only. What kind of incident is this and where is it happening? Do not try to memorize anything yet. On the second pass, you switch into filing mode, and every fact you meet goes into a drawer. Second, use the same 5 drawers every single time. Who, the people, with their ranks. When, clock times, in order. Where, street, cross street, position. What, the actions in sequence. Numbers, plates, counts, minutes, years of service. Using the same drawers on every report means that at question time, your brain always knows where to reach. Third, glue each fact to its owner. A loose time slides out of your head. A time attached to an action stays. Do not memorize A843. Memorize A843, Diallo called the dispatcher. 2 linked facts hold far better than 2 separate ones, and every question on this section asks you to link 2 things anyway. Fourth, read plates in 2 chunks and say them once. A plate like GRK3489 is letters then digits. Read it as 2 chunks, say it once silently, and move on. On this item type, the wrong answers are usually the right plate with 1 character changed, so a plate you half remember is a plate you will lose. Now the other half, and it is the half most people skip. These are the 4 ways this ability is actually lost. Not by not knowing, but by answering the question next to the one on the page. First, remembering that a time was mentioned but not which action it belonged to. Second, swapping 2 people who did different things. The distractors are always the other names from the same report. Third, choosing a plate that is 1 character off the one you read. Fourth, confusing the street the post was on with the cross street. Every one of those is a habit, which means every one of them is fixable by drilling rather than by studying harder. And this is why it is worth the effort. Memorization is not one exam's quirk. 6 New York civil service exams test it. Traffic enforcement agent, 7331. School safety agent, 7323. Police officer, 7313. Correction officer, 6303. Police communications technician, 6329. Environmental police officer, 6305. Different jobs, different notices, different agencies. The same skill on all of them, which means the practice you put in here is not spent on one application. It follows you to every other exam on that list. Reading about a technique is not the same as owning it, and this one only transfers under a clock. Free practice for memorization is at dutyrank.com/exams, with the reasoning shown on every answer. DutyRank is an independent study product and is not affiliated with any government agency.